advocate of comedy himself, Saco. Make some noise!
Make some noise for Saco, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you. Good evening, everybody. You may be seated. Thank you. I'm overwhelmed. I planned a lot of things to say, but I'm just overwhelmed. I've been broken. I'm excited that this is how I wanted to celebrate God. I've just been helped by God. I've just been that boy that been helped by God. It's just an encouragement to say that you can be a blessing no matter the background. I sincerely do not know what to say, but I'm grateful to God for my parents. Can you celebrate all my parents? My uncle, Uncle Deepo, Uncle Mike, they've been very instrumental, especially my mom. Can we please celebrate my mom? I have my auntie. It's this auntie that's very loving but very strict. You can't play around her. Can we celebrate Mommy Okonkwo in the house? Can we celebrate Mommy Okonkwo? She is one of the amazing aunties that will be there for you. She tells you the truth instantly. She doesn't take rubbish. And I have role models. We're born the same year, but I have great respect for him. Can we celebrate Charles, Mr. Charles Okonkwo, my elder cousin? Can we celebrate him in the house? Thank you. This is when you're in the family where you have intelligent guys and you don't need to look outside, you just refer to him and say, you can just look around. Because my siblings, I have amazing siblings too. Can we please put that together for my younger sister, Florence? Can we celebrate my sister, Florence, stand up? My brother, Henry, and his beautiful wife. Can we celebrate Henry? And my sister, Stella, and Biodo, their husband. Can we celebrate an amazing children that God has blessed us with? They did, like they said, I went to University of Ilorin. My siblings did very well. They were always referenced. As a firstborn, there's a lot of responsibility when they say you're the firstborn, you have to do well. But I really didn't do well academically. But my sister and I competed for, she did very well in school. My brother is graduated first class from University of Lagos. Can we celebrate my brother? Yes. Occupational what? Occupational whatever management. First class. Yes. And well, I'm facing my occupation. That's the best I can do. I can't keep myself. And as far as I'm going, first class. And as the firstborn, I'm still the firstborn on the family. Come on, I can show you. I'm the first class in the family. Yes, I'm first class or not, I'm the firstborn of the family, and it gives me my respect. And I tell you the truth, marriage, I'd like you to please put your hand together for my wife. Can we celebrate my wife? I wish she was going to surprise me. She's not here. She's outside. Yeah, that was the plan that she had. You are enjoying it in the yeah. My wife is a niece to my grand mentor. It's just amazing how life can be. Can we please celebrate Sir Ali Baba in the house? Can we celebrate? I have great respect for this man. Just last week Sunday, we were together in London. I had an event on Thursday, and then I joined him. I intern with him. I can't get tired of interning with my grand mentor. There's a lot to learn from him. Why I call him my grand mentor is my direct mentor is MC Mark and Oli Malam. I was very emotional when I saw MC Mark, speak about how he gave me the name Synagogue of Comedy. I didn't accept it, like he said, at first. But I'm excited that the name also opened doors for me. So today is not about, yes, it's my birthday tomorrow, actually. But tonight is just to look around the hall to see the people that have been a blessing to me. You might feel I've been a blessing to you, but I'm a privilege, like I said to you. Mentorship for me is a mutual relationship. I've learned a lot from these guys. All these guys are my testimonies when I see them around and I see how I met him in 2012. I met them in 2012. I did some of the stories they're sharing. I've just been a blessing because when I see the things my grand mentor does, I see how much he's passionate about helping people. When you have role models and see things easy for people cannot talk about their story without the structure and the life. When I met my father-in-law for the first time, I said I was a comedian. He was laughing. Yes, that time I wasn't funny because he felt, how much was that earning in 2012? He was even referring to my grand mentor and say, how much I live about the end. I said, I wish he knows. He knows. But when, a few years into marriage, when he dedicated our second house, he told my wife, I said, your husband gets this, your husband gets this. And we had our children, in destinations, places. I wanted to have my first child in the US. But when I had the prize of, I went to Island Maternity instead. Island Maternity is the best place to give birth when your budget is low. Yeah, Island Maternity. Ah, sir. Oh yes, I have a doctor. I talk about doctors. I have people that, you know, did you see my profile that said unregistered? Because I went, while I was seeking admission, I was waiting. While I was waiting, my best friend of 25 years, can we celebrate Shego Abiodun Ajawi in the house? Where is he? Can we celebrate my friend? He's my best friend. We've been friends for 25 years. You see our old pictures. And he's here with his family. He got admission first. His parents were able to pay for Lasso. It was part-time. My parents could not, my mother was trying and my dad was trying, but I didn't want to put pressure on them. So when he got admission and the parents, we were staying at home together, but when the parents saw that they cannot allow him to stay, so they paid for part-time. I had to follow him. We would lap ourselves from K2 to Anthony. He was in mass comm. I would just enter the class. I thought I was a student. So for 1 year, I was receiving lecture in Lasso. I would not, yes, so that unregistered, I was even in the fellowship. I joined the fellowship in Lasso. I was taking praise worship as an unregistered student. When they are writing names of, taking register, I will write my name. I did that for 1 year. After that time, they said I had admission in Ibadan Poly. I went for 1 year accounting. Every morning, they say my name will come out in supplementary list. I did first semester, the second semester, it didn't come out. But I'm grateful to God I didn't lie, because if I lied to my parents, for 1 year again, I joined fellowship in Ibadan Poly. I was just by the fence of, I went to University of Ibadan Poly, just the fence that separates. For 1 year too, before I went to University of Ilorin, and I'm grateful to God that the journey has it hasn't been smooth, but I'm grateful to God for the journey so far. Today, one of the things I'm going to do is I will be launching a book also. One of the things I'm passionate about for people that know, and I like to quickly call, I think my grand mentor will do that, to celebrate the people that are my proteges. Some of them I don't even know them. I was just like I said, I was in London last week. I was anchoring an event for Pacific Sokoko in Camberwell. And after the event, a lady came to meet me. Now, I come home. A lady came to meet me and said, I'm meeting you for the first time, but I've gone through your video. I was going to anchor a birthday, and I typed how to anchor a birthday, and your name came out, and I watched the video, and the video went well. And I'm saying, I don't know her. She took a picture with me, to the glory of God. In August, I was in Toronto. They say it's Toronto. It was when I got there, so it was Toronto. It's Toronto, I know. So when I arrived in Toronto, one of the proteges that reached out to me from the US, he said he was in Toronto two days before I got there. And I said, what are you in Toronto for? He said he came for a personal mission. And I thought maybe it was a church event. And then he said, actually, I came when I knew that you were coming to Toronto. I flew all the way from the US because of the videos that I've watched and have been a blessing to me in Atlanta. I flew all the way to pick you up at the airport. So this guy flew all the way from Atlanta to Detroit, Michigan, and rented a car, and came to pick me up at the airport, took me to my event. The arrangement that they made for me to stay was not available. This guy accommodated me in Canada, and then he says, sir, what are you doing next 1 week? I said, not really. He said, there's a program in Atlanta, would you like to go? He said, yes. I said, yes. He said, then he booked my ticket. So we drove down from Canada to Michigan, booked my flight to Atlanta. I never met him for the first time. I stayed in his house for 7 days in Atlanta, and then was feeding me morning and night. In fact, at the time I was staying in my room, they'll come and knock and say, sir, your food is ready. I said, It me no. From Ikosi High School. It's also an encouragement to say that anything you are doing from that room where you are teaching and looks as if nobody is seeing it, keep doing it. Somebody is seeing it. Sometimes you might say, oh, they don't have views. How about views? The impact of the life. Because we are privileged to have the things that we have. I've been working with a family now for over 14 years. I'm talking about Her Excellency Evangelist Dr. Alabi. Can we celebrate her? And the family, the Alabi family. I got closer to them through Big B, and I remember anchoring her 40th birthday, I anchored her 50th birthday. She's 53 now, 53 younger, to let you know, over 14 years, and the relationship has gone beyond money. It's just an encouragement to young people to say money is important, but above all, relationship is more important than money. I promise you, the places I've gotten to, money did not take me there. All right. Okay. So my guys are all right. So I'll just stop now before they I told my guys. Let us see.
Can we celebrate Saco?